Now then, my friends, I've done many vlogs about my electric car, EV, milk float, whatever you want to call it, but not one like this, because this is the actual story of how I ended up here in Buxton, stranded in the snow, almost freezing to death. That car nearly cost me my life. So much that I'm thinking now, this is not worth it. It's got to go. It's on lease. I don't care what it costs me. I have got to get back into a petrol car. Hopefully, anybody who's thinking about buying an electric car will think again, because this has been a complete nightmare, my friends. And I'm going to tell you the exact story of how I ended up here in Buxton in a snowdrift. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, my friends, so let me tell you a little story about this electric car and how I nearly froze to death and this car almost cost me my life. So yesterday I flew in from Benidorm and I flew into East Midlands Airport and I went to take my good friend Jeff Carter back to Warrington. Light sprinkling of snow, full charge on the battery. I say full charge, we've got about 98%, maybe 97%. It was really cold. We've got the heaters going, the heated seats, etc. Drove up to Warrington. I thought everything's fine. Had a little sandwich. I thought, you know, I'll hit the road. I'll pop back to Mansfield, which is in the Midlands. So I got back in my electric car. The charge then, I think it was roughly, I'm guesstimating what it was. I didn't film any of this because I just wanted to get back, and I didn't realise that this was going to happen to me. So I looked. I think I'd got about 87 miles or something like that, don't quote me on that, of range. And then that went down, and as I got towards Stockport way, I saw that I'm going to be about 5 miles out of range. I'm not having enough, basically enough juice to get me back. So I thought, right, fair enough. It was going to take me through a place called Chapel Henley Frith and through Stony Milton and through Chesterfield. And I thought, well, I'll fill up at Chesterfield. I'll charge up at Chesterfield. Used to say fill up. I thought I'll charge up at Chesterfield. Popped it in the old Porsche navigation thing. And then all of a sudden, wow, there was just snow. And I mean, it came out of nowhere. It was unbelievable. Cars were going slow, lorries were going slow. I've got lorries behind me as well. I was trying to brake on that thing. Now this is only rear wheel drive, it's not it's not the four-wheel drive version. I'm thinking this is bad. And my tyres are spinning and spinning in the snow, which is taking up more battery. So the battery was going down really, really quickly. And I thought, I'm never going to make it to Chesterfield. I need to get somewhere quickly, get charging the car. So it brought me to here, to Buxton, which is in Derbyshire, famous for Buxton spring water. And I thought, right, okay. And I was down then to about 8 or 9%, and I thought, I'm fine. I used Zap Map or whatever it is that all the evangelists say that you should use when you're planning your journey. I thought, there we go, Morrison's. So I went to the Morrison's car park, got there, plugged it in, out of service. Oh, by the way, before I did that, I had to sign up for it. Now I'm just trying to find out what the app was. I'll tell you which it was actually. It was was it Charge Assist? I think it was Charge Assist or something. I'm just having a look. Yeah, I think it was Charge Assist. Anyway, you'll be able to find that out, but it was Morrison's. So I signed up for the app in the car, thinking, come on, turn the electricity off on it, because I thought, well, oh, gritter. I thought, I don't want to waste the charge. Signed up, plugged it in, didn't work. I thought, this is great, Meanwhile, the snow's getting even deeper. So then, bear with me, because this is the actual reality of what happened. So I thought, right, I'll go to BP Pulse. down near the Sainsbury's or wherever it was. This car was skidding all over the place. I got stuck, I had to reverse it. I whacked the side of the wheels into the curb because you couldn't see the curb. I got to BP Pulse, got there, out of service. I thought, this is absolutely ridiculous. So I tried to reverse out of the car park that BP Pulse was in. Now bear in mind, this is what I've said before, there's no canopies over any of these charging points, right? So they're all like this in snow. Okay, so you can't get to them. So I'm having to get with my hands, I've got nothing, move all the snow out of the way so I can get to the charging point first, freezing my hands off because I don't keep a shovel in the back of the car. Anyway, that didn't work, car's spinning. I had to get a guy to push me out the car park, and luckily he said to me, he says, well, none of the charging points work around here. He says, I've just got an electric car. Buxton is the worst for electric charging points. So I thought, well, this is not going very well. Managed to get out of the car park, wheels spinning again. I can see the train station car park. It's now down to 3%, and the car goes into full limp mode. So I thought, well, it's not even giving any power to the wheels so that I can get anywhere. So I'm stuck in the car park at Buxton, okay, and I'm thinking, right, I'm just going to end up freezing to death here. I thought I'll just stay in the car. I can't move because the car's not going anywhere. I'm looking desperately online to find out where I can charge this car or what I can do. I messaged my girlfriend. She went, well, call Porsche Assist. So called Porsche Assist. Well, we can't come out if you've not broken down. Have you broken down? No, I haven't, but I've got 3%. All right, well, the roads are bad at the moment. It's going to take a few hours. I thought, I'm going to end up freezing. So I said, don't worry about it. I looked again, I found this place, the Best Western Hotel. I'd got 3% of battery left, 3% of battery, and I thought, it's make or break. So I tried to get to it. I went round the back there, tried to get up the hill. Again, the wheels are spinning, but very slowly this time because there's no power going to it because I've got depleted battery on it. I managed to reverse back, come back and come up here, and drive into here because it's downhill and come in the back way and plug it in here because these have got chargers. Now then, if you haven't got your own cable, then you can't charge because they don't supply a cable. Luckily, and Porsche don't supply a cable with it, luckily I've got my own cable and I've plugged it in. It's now the next day, the next morning. It's not charged yet, it's 80%. I got here at, I think, 9:30 or something last night. It's now 7:45 in the morning and it's still not charged. I'm not going to be able to go anywhere anyway, so I'm just going to end up staying here for another day. The chargers, when I got here, by the way, I had to download an app again, then that didn't work until I figured out you just press the button on it and I think it's free charging. But anyway, so there we go. So that is the life and ownership and the reality of owning an electric car. Now you may ask why I've not got rid of it. It's on a lease, I'm stuck into the lease. But this to me is the final straw. I never ever want to be in this position again because I could have been in the car park and froze to death inside the car in the car park in Buxton. It's absolutely ridiculous, and that's what they don't tell you because you're using your battery even more, and then once your battery's depleted, it's not giving you full power. So there you go. So do not buy an electric car. It's not been an overly exciting video, this one, I have to say. Look back at some of my other ones that I've done. But this is yet another reality of why not to buy an electric car. Because let me tell you, the network is not there. It will never be there. The cars are a joke, and we're being sold something that it's not fit for purpose. So that's all from me today. Please do hit the subscribe button, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Lots more car videos coming your way as well, hopefully a petrol one. If I can get that back and hand it back in, then I'll be handing it straight back into the garage and going back to petrol, because these cars are a joke and dangerous. I'll see you guys in the next one.